come get your question and then bring it back here and we'll have them answer it. How's that sound? You guys excited? All right, first question. Tatanka, what is the best match of your career in your opinion?
Well, since I come from the 90s, all of them, because it was absolutely awesome during that era. I mean, all the great superstars, all the great characters, Shawn Michaels, WrestleMania 9, Caesar's Palace, definitely, Rick the Model Martel, Indianapolis Hoosier Dome, WrestleMania 8, so there's been many. Bam Bam Bigelow, many Titanic battles with Bam Bam Bigelow, but again, there were so many, so I enjoyed all those great historic battles. Thank you, brother.
Let's do the same question for Bob. Bob, best match of your career in your opinion?
God, the best match. Every match I had was great.
All right, who is your favorite guy? You're a very famous heel. Who is your favorite person to go after? Who's your favorite guy to be the bad guy? What was your favorite rivalry?
Well, I chased Andre the Giant around a lot just because I wanted to beat him so bad. Never did, but by God did I try.
That's it. Best heel of all time is a question. He said Randy Orton, which is Bob's son, is one of the greatest all times in his opinion of a heel. Great heel here. Who's your favorite heel? Is that the question, basically?
Where does Orton stack up in the hierarchy?
Okay. If there was a list of great heels, where does he stack up?
Well, the greatest heels ever are probably Piper, Orndorff, Roberts, those fellas from that era. In Randy's era, there's nobody that has come close to having the heat that Randy had when he was in his heyday. So I think Randy would be number one on my list. Of course, I might be a tad partial, but he had him jumping, and you know, Piper and I used to have to fight our way out of the ring and stuff, and for like 10 and 12 years, you never seen anybody have to do that, maybe even 20 years. Randy had to start fighting his way out of the ring, and when you have to do that, you've actually pissed people off, and he probably gets some of that from me.
You guys, who's your dream match, Tatanka?
Well, someone I've not worked with, I would have to say probably The Rock. You know, The Rock, very, very charismatic, very, very talented in the ring. I would love to work with him. Never had an opportunity to work with him, of course. Great superstar.
That you never got to do that you'd like to?
I never had the opportunity to wrestle Bret Hart. I think Bret and myself would give you something that you might not ever seen before. Shawn Michaels is another guy that in my prime and his prime, it'd be nice to see who really is the best. I think I would be better just because I'm taller.
Who's your least favorite person to wrestle in the ring?
Bastard Booger.
Same question for Bob. Least favorite person to wrestle?
You know what's funny? Is I was thinking of that guy that had the booger, and then he said his name.
So it's unanimous right here. The Booger. Nobody likes him. Favorite?
Piper's Pit, only because I don't look good in pink.
That's why you want to wrestle hard, you know? You want to fight those guys in the pink. Yeah, get rid of those characters, huh? All right, favorite person to work with. You said least favorite, now favorite. Favorite person to work with in the ring.
I'd have to say, Bob already said it, Shawn Michaels. Very, very talented, great superstar. Awesome to get in the ring. Had an awesome WrestleMania match with him.
Same question.
I've got a real short memory span.
Favorite person to work with in the ring. Not necessarily personality, but just like as far as just wrestling in the ring, favorite.
I couldn't do that. There was Steamboat and Santana and Bob Backlund and shit, I ain't got time enough to name the guy, you know.
It's a long list. Out of the ring shenanigans that conflicted is what those were his words.
Should we tell the truth? Well, definitely Shawn. If you've seen when Shawn gave his retirement speech, one of the things he said, a lot of guys back in the back locker room didn't like me, the guy who I was before. And Shawn was definitely like that. Great talent in the ring, but behind the scenes, the political, diplomatic stuff in our business, it definitely happens behind the scenes. And Shawn was one of those, because at WrestleMania 9, the outcome was going to be different. Oh, yes. So we won't get too deep here, okay? We'll just touch the surface.
He's one of the greatest guys in the world to work for. What you got to do is not fuck up. You know, if you're going to go out and get drunk every night and cause problems, then you're going to have a problem with Vince. But if you're there on time, you do your job, and you act like you got a little class, he's the greatest guy in the world to work for, and gosh, does he pay well.
Sounds like I wouldn't get along well with him. You got to be sober and all that. That doesn't sound all right. I'm drunk now. Tatanka?
No, I agree. I mean, the guys that normally have a problem with Vince is because they've done something in their career. I mean, look what Vince McMahon has done. I mean, in the industry. Look at all of us here because of the McMahons. So you got to give credit where credit is due. He's done awesome as far as taking a business from where his father had it and taking it to a global empire. Again, if you work hard for Vince, he's going to take care of you. He's going to pay you very well, and you're going to have a career that can be ongoing forever. But again, if you cross Vince, you're going to lose. That's the thing about Vince. You're fired.
Bob, something to add to that?
Vince McMahon has made more millionaires than Barack Obama, I can tell you that.
Nice. Well, thank you guys very much. Give it up real quick. Cowboy Bob and Tatanka. Thanks for doing it, guys. Thank you. Yeah, you guys are good, man, and all that. All right, so stay tuned, guys. Thanks for your questions.